Hey everybody, and welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern, and yes, that's right, Brown Water sponsoring the stream yet again. Today we dove through the 5.0 list to find this recent Hardened Affinity 5.0 list in a competitive league in Modern. This was piloted by Matt Nass, who has popularized this deck recently, along with Sam Pardee, to two professional Magic players. I think Matt Nass recently placed pretty well at Vegas GP. But enough about that. I think also this deck came into even more came into prominence originally with the printing of Hardened Scales, allowing you to double up essentially on your adding an extra +1/+1 counter on your +1/+1 counter stuff. So with that and the printing of the green black snake, who I think it's something constrictor, I don't remember. But then people really started taking a look at that list. It turns out that where the deck is now doesn't have black at all. Winding Constrictor, I think that's it, is out of the deck. And now we're just running Hardened Scales, an Evolutionary Leap, and Throne of Geth. Turns out just sacrificing your own creatures to proliferate is pretty good in this deck. And it's way easier to cast than a green-black Hardened Scales or green-black Winding Constrictor. The mana is amazing in this deck. It was one of the reasons to play this, beyond it being a good Mox Opal deck. Hangerback Walker gets rid of all the problem creatures on the ground. Obviously insane with Hardened Scales, Hangerback Walker, and Walking Ballista. Sorry, I misspoke earlier. Both great with Hardened Scales, both great at finishing games and grinding games down to a halt. Seal Overseer, obviously also a very good card. Arcbound Ravager is our other sacrifice outlet for Throne of Geth. Before I recorded this, I played this deck a while ago when it started propping up again. I think I played it on stream for a little bit. But I was main decking, I think, some Nature's Claims. But I think they, being professional players, they saw the Throne of Geth technology, which I think is just better than Nature's Claim. But we do get Nature's Claim, sacrifice effects like Evolutionary Leap, Nature's Claim, just pretty surprisingly good in this deck. We also have the Dominaria All-Star, pause for laugh track, Sparring construct. It's a worse Arcbound worker. I think Matt Nass recently put it in there over something like Metallic Mimic. This deck, its best draws are actually pretty hard to deal with, and getting on the board turn one is very important. And having 14/1 drops really allows us to do that. Obviously, Hardened Scales is number one. Hopefully, 14/1 drops and a Mox Opal. Hopefully, you can do two of these, and then you're off to the races. But yeah, it's hard to interact with, grindy-ish with a combo finish. If those words don't get you your gears running, I don't know what will. Sideboard, pretty self-explanatory. Nature's Claim, we can destroy both our own artifacts for value and opponents for if we need to. Like, I don't foresee us doing this too often unless something's really annoying, like say an Ensnaring Bridge or a Crack Clan Ironworks, stuff like that. Though that's hard to interact with on its own. This is Voice of Zendikar for the grindy matchups, Evolutionary Leap for the same thing. And then Dismember Gutshot, just our removal package, and Damping Sphere being an artifact that we can sacrifice to proliferate, or just Hose Tron. So let's take a swig of the old brown water and get in on this bad boy. I'm excited for this deck. This is gonna be fun. I can feel it. All right, here we are for round one with Hardened Affinity on what might end up being a segment for us on Friday. 5.0 Friday, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the sound of that. I think we can keep this. We're a 0 cost artifact off the top for really kind of going off a little. Well, actually, I thought this was a Hardened Scales. This is just a decent hand. I think we can keep it. It's not great, but outside of our Hardened Scales Mox Opal draws on turn one, I think this is one of our better openers. Okay, so we're up against either Hollow One or Mardu Pyromancer. Let's see which one. We should know here. We need some brown water to steal me. Opponent has a hard decision here. They're tanking a little bit. Lingering Souls, Faithless Looting. Well, I'm assuming it's Mardu Pyromancer and WoW. Okay. Cast. So we're gonna. We'll just do it like this. I don't think we can actually do it another way. They do have discard, but our hand's so stacked right now that I'm just gonna, and I know I'm gonna want to play one of these next turn. Getting out of the land is fine. Ooh, we lost Hardened Scales in our Evolutionary Leap. Leap would have been very good here. I suppose we just get the Nexus. Gives us another threat. Another artifact to modular onto with Arcbound Worker. And Lingering Soul, sure. That's going to be pretty easy for us to deal with. Especially if we get Hardened Scales. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. I think we are in the market for Steel Overseer. Pass. Yeah. This is the highest upside play. If we get to untap with Steel Overseer, we have a whole lot of good things we can do next turn. We can have 2 Ballistas on 2. I think that's what we will do. This also leaves up Mox Opal mana to, if we need to modular onto Blink Moth for some reason. I don't foresee that happening, but you never know. Opponent also needs 2 removal spells here, so like a Kolaghan's Command. Actually, that won't even do it. They need like a Bolt and a Push because of this Welding Jar. Welding Jar was a great draw for us in our opener, so I guess it's not a draw, is it? Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna mess around here. Imagine if we had freaking Hardened Scales instead of this Worker. That'd be so good. Look at us go. This might get a concession from the opponent. No. Opponent's fighting the good fight. But we are insanely far ahead. And as long as we get this... We now also have 4 mana, so Hardened Scales will be fine even if we don't have Steel Overseer on the battlefield next turn. But as long as we can keep Steel Overseer on the battlefield, our win percentage might as well be infinite. So this is a Kolaghan's Command. So I assume destroy target artifact, discard a card. So they probably have another removal spell in hand. They just want to get rid of the Welding Jar. So Welding Jar did its job here. But I don't think we are untapping with this Overseer. I guess opponent could also be just feeling that their hand could be full of Bedlam Revelers. No. Oh, sweet. This is so good. So unless they have Faith, Push or Bolt in hand, which I guess they're favored, they're likely to have that. Though I think if they had Push last turn, they would have just used that to pop the Welding Jar, because Kolaghan's Command is they can get rid of 2 of our guys. Faithless Looting. It could just be poor sequencing, but I think if they had it, they would have played it last turn. So this looks like it. So goodbye, Steel Overseer. Okay, we're gonna kill off these spirits the only way we know how. With ballistas. Oh, man. Think it's better here just to pump a ballista than attack. Put one. So we're attacking for 5, and then we have 3 ballista triggers. So opponent is at 9 or 4. Sorry. No, 5. Math is hard for me. Probably only me. Welding Jar, MVP of this match, outside of just Steel Overseer. And Pyromancer resolves. Definitely wanting to blow that thing up. Opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4. Black. Is this Angler? Oh man, Angler is actually kind of rough for us here. It looks like it. Alright, so Angler means we probably... No, I think we can still attack out with this Welding Jar. Drawing a land isn't bad. Let's just pump up again. Oh, Brutality. Sure. It's actually kind of annoying because we can't get the token this turn. And -2/-2 gets around regeneration because of state-based effects. So they discarded the... Oh, interesting. So we can still get rid of the token. We just attack for 1 less next turn. Yeah. Brown Water. Collective Brutality. Ooh, land is very good, actually. So land means we can... No, land doesn't mean we can activate. But we'll add a trigger. The old 1-for-1 there. Not a very exciting turn. Land does mean we can potentially proliferate or swing our counters onto the worker if need be. Maybe it's better there just to attack for 4 and let them block. We still get in for 2 anyways. I don't know. Yeah, that probably was better, actually. We can save the counter, use it eventually. Opponent, Lingering Souls is good for them. Sure. I think we just get in for 3 here. Ancient Stirring's worth it? Probably. Another Ballista. Throne of Geth. Throne of Geth means we can make that a 2/3. Throne of Geth is probably what we want here, isn't it? Yeah. Any order. So, yeah, I think we can attack with this too. Well, this is, I think, the worst block for our opponent, because now we can just sack this. I think I'm still good to sack here. So we have to actively click on these things. I've done it before. I've misplayed this before. It's kind of embarrassing. But we didn't. All right. Yep. That should be the ball game. Another looting. They need 2 blockers here. I guess they... No. Yeah, they need 2 blockers here. They don't get it. Or blocker and removal spell. Alright, so this seems like a pretty good matchup for us. I don't even know if we want to dig into these relics. Gutshot seems fine. Nissa's probably great too. It's the problem. There's so many good cards that I want access to. I guess what's bad? Sparring construct is okay. Like, I think everything's fine. We seem pretty pre-boarded, to be honest. Welding jar is great. Don't want to take it out. Throne of Geth is good. Yeah, I think we're just good. Since we're on the draw, though, I don't mind just bringing in something like Nissa. I think Gutshot's probably more for the Infect style matchups. Anything that's going to race us. Though I don't... Getting rid of a young Pyromancer isn't the worst strategy. This is just very good against what they're doing. So let's go 1 Nissa. And I guess on the draw, these constructs are a little worse. There's just... Yeah. We can cut 1 of them. If we're cutting 1, we might as well cut 2 and put in like a gut shot. That seems fine. We could bring in another evolutionary leap for like Throne of Geth. I'm pretty sure that's the natural cut, or just evolutionary leap in general. Yeah, okay. I like that over gut shot. I think this matchup is going to be more about grinding. At least on the draw. I think on the play we want to try to combo them up quickly. We took a long time to sideboard, but opponents taking even longer. How about that? How about that? Alright. So, yeah. Maybe yeah, I think I do care about gut shot more. Thanks. Just like a quick young Pyromancer is one of the only ways I can see losing. Ooh, yeah. Ancient Stirrings to find the good stuff. Hardened Scale is the good stuff. It's a little bit slow, but we're on the draw. So I don't think we get too punished. Ooh, well, they're going to take Hardened Scales. Now I'm feeling sad. I think I might want those relics in post board. That's probably more important. Oh, wow. I did not see that coming. We have double Hardened Scales, we have double Ancient Stirrings, so I'm not concerned at all about threats. We're going to find them. Having Hardened Scales takes this deck from, like, I don't know, 0 to 100. Ooh, gut shot. Gut shot. One time gut shot. Gut shot 1 time. 1 time gut shot. Oh, Hardened Scales Part 2. How greedy are we? I don't think we're greedy enough. We need to find something for this Hardened Scales first. Hangerback Walker. Sure. I'm kind of expecting it to get discarded to an Inquisition. Hangerback Walker is great, but if you've played with this deck at all, you start almost actively wanting to look for ways to pop it, especially with the Hardened Scales out there. So that's why something like Throne of Geth, I think, is just a really good innovation for this deck. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're gonna save that. I was going to play Hardened Scales and then Hackerback Walker, but there's kind of no reason to right now. Ancient Stirrings doing a better ponder. It's really good in this deck. Another Hangerback, sure thing. So next turn we get to play Hardened Scales and probably another Hangerback or just Throne of Geth. I guess it depends on what happens. I think we want to add to the board though, so we're gonna play that Hangerback. We'll play that Hangerback. Yeah. So opponent can torpedo their entire turn to get rid of this Hardened Scales. Maybe that was worth it actually to force them to do that. Well, they're doing it anyways. We are blocking. Ooh, Mox Opal's actually a very good draw. So Hardened Scales. We're gonna play Ancient Stirrings. Hangerback. Thar she blows. Oh, sorry, Walking Ballista. Thar she blows. And I think we're in the driver's seat. Toot toot, driver's seat alert. So they didn't get any value out of their young Pyromancer, which was something I was concerned about. And yeah, now we're great in a great spot. It's the deck. We're showing off the weird interactions. We're like, okay, that's very good for us. Anything they're as long as we're not adding to the board with this Hardened Scales out there, we're so good. Walking Ballistas make up for a lot of like. Otherwise, we don't have much interaction really outside of Walking Ballista. But Walking Ballista is just so good with Hardened Scales. Oh, they don't have anything? That's not good for you, opponent. We're about to go off. So, Throne of Geth. Hangerback Walker. Yeah. Darksteel Citadel. So they might have a push here. They do not. Yeah, this game's over. Even if opponent had something there, like yeah, we're look at this. Look at this board. We have a Hangerback on 4, Walking Ballista on 3, Hangerback on 4. We have a Sacrifice Outlet for these Hangerbacks. Those will, I believe, double up again. No, they will not. But whoo, the value is real. And this deck is the Pyromancer deck is a grind deck, grind package, if you know what I mean. So it's good to be able to beat these decks. If you couldn't beat these decks with this deck, I don't think it's a deck. But the fact that the opponent didn't have the best draw, but we kind of had a slow one to start with too. I mean, Ancient Stirrings and Hardened Scales really helped us out. Now, opponent could have also just taken this Hardened Scales instead of the Arcbound. That eventually lets us do other things with this nonsense. But yeah, I think we've got a good matchup here regardless. Anyways, let's go for round 2. Round 2. Hardened Scales Affinity with Dominaria All-Star, Sparring Construct. 1 the die roll, have a Hardened Scales in hand, we're keeping. This is a hand that looks pretty awful, except we have Ancient Stirrings, which will obviously find us the best card in our deck for the situation. And, obviously, Hardened Scales turn 1 on the draw, on the play. It's exactly where we want to be. Boom, hype mode activate. Good luck, spokes. Ooh, Affinity? This could be a mirror. We're going to Sleet on Stirrings. And we will take the Ballista. Kind of sad. I think we'll lead on our own. Actually, let's play this too. Boom. So if it's the mirror, we're gonna win because we have Hardened Scales of Ballista. If it's Affinity, we're looking good. I'd like to have a Mox Opal, so this can be a 3/3. Or maybe draw a Throne of Geth. Oh, it's Infect. You guys ready for a massacre? Maybe not a massacre. Oh, that's music to my ear. Wow. Oh, we don't have the mana for it, though. Next turn. Well, they know about Ballista. We're going to just deal with this now. It's a good card. Opponent, Infect tends to cheat on mana a little bit. Not really cheat on mana. That's not accurate, but they can be land light and cutting them off for mana, bolting the bird, so to speak. Ooh, this is green black. Oh, okay. Well, we have a worse matchup against green black. Oh well, they're not gonna like how this turns out. So we can just add a counter, and that'll put us up to 3. Or we can Throne of Geth, which will also put us up to 3. I think I'd rather Throne of Geth here. We can attack through this. Well, it has Infect, so I actually don't want to. Rid ourselves of this here Citadel. Should have used it to cast the Geth if we were going to proliferate it. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so let us remove the threat. If their creature didn't have Infect, I'm going to attack through it there. But the fact that it has Infect and we'd be putting -1/-1 counters on these guys, it's not good. Not good for us. Plague Stinger. Okay, well, Plague Stinger's a little bit annoying. Because of Pendelhaven. Ooh. I kind of just want to hold up double proliferate here. Okay, well. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. So they have to activate Pendelhaven here. And then in response to activating Pendelhaven, we'll bip it again. And then if they have another spell, we're going to Throne of Geth away Darksteel Citadel. They do not, though. I think we're going to do that anyways. Yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah. Opponent has had enough. I guess that's lethal too, right? 9, 3+3. Woo, 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 woo. So we got to keep our opponent's board clear, and we got to advance our board state at the same time. Pretty awesome stuff. This, we obviously want all of our interaction. I think we probably get rid of Sparring Constructs too. And I think Evolutionary Leap. Nature's Claim is great against and only against. Well, it's not. Yeah, only against their land, the Inkmoth Nexus, of which we share. The thing about Green-Black Infect is that they have Hand Disruption, which makes Evolutionary Leap and the like better. Just card selection in general better. But I think we're covered enough with these Ancient Stirrings. cut down on a worker. If I'm cutting down on worker, do I want... Oh, sorry, not worker. We already cut down on constructs. Where's the other cut then? I like our flying blockers. Cut down on a Pendelhaven. It's usually what I do with Affinity if we can't think of a trim. I don't foresee us needing to use Welding Jarl that often. Yeah, I think we can cut a land. Especially on the draw. Pendelhaven's coming right back in, though. Oh, the 5-0 list had Horizon Canopies, 2 Horizon Canopies. This is a great hand. I put in an extra Pendelhaven and an extra Blink Moth instead, just because I don't have them. But I do think Horizon Canopy is obviously great in any deck that can cast it. All right, well, fare thee well, Hardened Scales. We had a pretty nut draw. We're just missing like Mox Opal or something. Hopefully we draw a 1-drop now. I don't mind playing Stirrings, but we don't really need any more of the bad boys. But I guess we will play it. Yeah, Mox Opal is actually pretty perfect here. So next turn we will have 3 mana, and the turn after that 4. So it's not doing much next turn besides potentially activating a Nexus. It's not even doing that, so we have to, because we have to play Citadel. So yeah, it's not doing anything. We played it to play around a discard spell, basically. Though there's no way in hell Infect is getting rid of Mox Opal over these 3 cards. I think we're gonna lead on Overseer per usual. Most upside if it lives. Arcbound Ravager would play around removal the best, but we don't have anything to put the counters on. Opponent's trying to figure out what they want to do too. What do we want to draw? Probably just removal from here on out. I think I'm comfortable with where we are, artifacts wise. Arcbound Ravager is like Throne of Geth, but doesn't pump everyone. Ooh, do they not have anything? Oh no, here we go. It's kind of like Throne of Geth on... It's a slightly different Throne of Geth. On steroids in some ways and a little worse in other ways. But if we don't have Hardened Scales, I would rather have Arcbound Ravager in our hand. Okay. So Plague Stinger here, maybe? Glistener Elf. We could also play Hangerback Walker. Throne of Geth. I think that was actively the one card I didn't want. So we could play Hangerback Walker. Now, green-black effect isn't quite as explosive. Play Hangerback Walker and we can block. And then next turn we can play Overseer Ravager. I think I'm going to be a teensy bit greedy here and just play the Overseer. They have a removal spell. They didn't? Okay. They have a removal spell, so be it. If we can get this Ravager down, I'll be very happy. Oof. Okay, that one stings a little. So, let's get down Arcbound Ravager, Hangerback Walker. So now we can start doing things like sacrificing artifacts to Arcbound, putting them on Hangerback. If it's going to die, we can just pop the Hangerback Walker and get flying blockers for this Ink Moth. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, green-black Infect trades interaction for velocity. So it's better in certain metagames. I think just straight up green-blue Infect is probably the best right now, but I could be wrong. I'm certainly not an Infect expert, as you probably know from my like 3 Infect videos. If opponent swings in with the Glistener Elf, we're going to throw Hangerback in front of it. Cards we have to worry about. Become Immense is the big one. They currently can't cast it. I think it costs 6. Let's look that up just to be safe. I'm pretty sure it costs 6. 5 Delve. Become Immense. That's the kind of thing you do worry about. Yep, 5 Delve, 1 green. So I guess no, they can cast it, but we can just block the Hangerback with the Hangerback. So next turn we're gonna just slam the Throne of Geth. I don't really want to block here. It's pretty risky. Say they do have Become Immense, and I'm kind of thinking they do because they're tanking here, tanking something fierce. Oh, I would very much prefer to have that not had happen. Throne of Geth, one of our best cards on the board like this. Bon Voyage. So yeah, if we could untap with that Throne of Geth, I think we let any attack through here. Well, I mean, the only way this really bones us is if they have Mutagenic Growth, but I'm okay calling their bluff here. This is their single best threat against my deck, because we don't have many flyers. Ooh, they do have Mutagenic Growth. Okay. So they traded Hangerback Walker for Mutagenic Growth. Or we traded Hangerback Walker for Mutagenic Growth. Not the best trade. But now we have Ink Moth to block that. I guess we just pass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Become Immense is +6. I'm gonna have to look this up again. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, Become Immense is +6, so it'll be 7. 8. No, I think we are gonna hold off. I don't want to get too aggressive here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not even a 2-turn clock. So let's just pass. Well, let's play this Force because they know about it. So we'll see if opponent attacks into Ink Moth Nexus. I kind of assume they will. Crusader. Okay. Crusader's annoying, but it's not it's not great against us. All right, so I'm thinking their last card has Become Immense. Block. Good card. All right, that's pretty good. So now this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not yet. It's close. Well, hang on. So activate Ink Moth. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 plus 1, 7, 8. No. Next turn, though. Maybe. Oh, man. Yeah. We almost had the Infect kill. We're one away. No reason to go for it until we have it. Oh, dang. Yeah, okay. So that was a punt. We should have sacrificed that. I don't know why I didn't do that. We should have... okay. Sacrificed our Thopter earlier, and we would have had the win here. Dang. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to block conservatively here. 1. So if we block here, 6, 7, 8, if they have another pump spell, we're pretty sure they have Become Immense, so I think we have to block here. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, we're dead. So we're dead with 2 pump spells anyways if one of them's Become Immense. Right? So 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so in that case, let's block like this. So yeah, we had this game. So there's the Become Immense. And they have one more pump spell. Yeah, so they would have given this plus 8, and we were already at 1. So, yep. Yep. Dang. That's Infect for you. Sparring constructs on the play. I think I'd like everything as is. We could get rid of we could bring in relics just to have another thing to interact with their mana, or sorry, their Become Immenses, which are the biggest threats for us. But we've got 4 removal spells plus Hangerback plus Walking Ballistas. I think we're just fine. Yep, fine by me. Pretty land heavy again, and weak to. This isn't a great hand, but opponent's mulliganed twice, so it's feeling a lot better. And they bottomed. Alright, so... And if they have a discard spell, they're going to snag the Ballista, but I'm going to cast this out anyways. So if they play... They need to just play 1-drop here. One drop is good. If they have a discard spell, they might end up winning. Tap green mana. Tap green mana. No! Oh. All right. Well, now we need a threat. Oh, I can't believe that happened. We had that last game won too. Just a punt. Should have sacrificed that Thopter. All right, live and learn. Opponent, please. Maybe they're typing here. Definitely some lag. Apologies for that. Pretty sure it's on our opponent's side. Good card. Not a good card. I'm going to play this out too. It does block 1/1s. Opponent didn't have a 2-drop. Oh, thank you. We deserved it. We deserved this. I don't know if we did or not, but we got it. All right. Coming down as a 3/3. Unfortunately, Hardened Scales doesn't just double. But we got a 3/3 with... Oh, no! No! Why is this not Artifact or Enchantment? Okay. Well, that's a good card for the opponent. Looks like they kept a reactive 5. I mean, you got to keep pretty much any 5. Do they have something else? Fatal Push? No? Okay. Alright. Opponent had nothing. Throne of Geth is something. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I guess I'm going to sacrifice the Citadel. That's a little bit greedy there. But now we're at 3 counters, and that can pretty much deal with anything. Ooh, okay. So here's a neat little tactic here. We're not going to do it yet, I don't think. Yeah, we are going to do it. So the opponent, if they have a removal spell here, they can punish this a little bit. Our Arcbound Worker, basically. Counter would fizzle. Okay. So I think this is the ball game. We should have also probably just attacked with the Blink Moth. Sure. Yeah, we can just win here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Proliferate. I think we're gonna be a little safe here. I don't think we can't, because they could push us in response or something if they drew push, I guess. Though they had to have drawn this. Yeah, this is not the right line. We should just be going for the kill here. So opponent's going to have a removal, a something here. They have something. I tend to play cautious against Infect. This was an overly cautious line. I don't think it's going to punish me. We will find out, though. I think this actually wins, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we still win here. So it wasn't that punishing. We are going to play around... Okay. I was going to say we're going to play around Gutshot by doing this pre-combat, I guess. We're just going to sacrifice the Mox Opal and attack for the win. So, yeah. Hardened Affinity winning another match. This deck got some good play to it. Got some good game feel. I like it. I also like it. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Brown Water. Where would we be without you? Brown Water. Round 3. Hardened Affinity. Hardened Scales Affinity. Growbots. 5-0 Friday. One another die roll. How sweet it is. Almost sweet. If this is a green source, we could keep this. If these weren't legendary, we could keep this. Oh, man, if Mox Opal wasn't legendary. I mean, I guess it's good enough, right? But... oh, man. I think we're going to be responsible gentlemen. Oh, no. We were responsible gentlemen. We were responsible gentlemen. How are you going to treat a responsible gentleman like this? An opponent kept 7. This is not good. Keeping any 5. That's playable. Bottoming that. The plus side here is Forest Pass. Doesn't look like anything. Nothing sneaky. Nothing fishy. Ooh, opponent is on Forest too? Ooh, this is a draw that I think plays well against Elves. These Hangerback Walkers are going to be great. And Steel Overseers. Almost any other deck, I think we're close to drawing. I mean, that's a little bit of hyperbole, right? Drawing dead. We're obviously not drawing dead. Ooh, Steel Leaf Champion. That's very good. We can't even block it. That's so unfortunate. Alright, so this is like a Stompy Elves list. Kind of exciting. This might be the next deck we play. Who knows? A little budget. A little budget does the heart good. Evolving Wilds. So it is a budget brew. Nothing wrong with that. I wonder what else they're playing. Probably black, I assume. So we can't block anything this turn, so we're not going to try. Opponent's got us on a 4-turn clock currently. We'll be able to block soon enough, though. If they have a removal spell here, I'm going to regret. Oh, man. That's really good. That's really good. Stompy. Okay. Okay. Definitely not worried over here. Alright. Oh, man. Can't attack either. So these will be 3, 4. So the Hangerback will be a 5/5 next turn, so it can block. Right, so it's +2 this turn, so it's 4. So it'll actually be a 6/6 next turn. So I guess we're just going to take one big hit. We could also cash in the Welding Jar here. Or cash in one Hangerback Walker. And next turn we'll have... So 2, 3, 4. Another 4 power Hangerback. And then hope they just don't have any more Steel Leaf Champions. I don't love that. The only reach Elves decks have... Elf decks? Ooh, that's weird tense for some reason. The only reach these decks have... Ooh, that sounds better. Is from... That 3-drop elf. Heritage Druid. Very good, I assume, for their hand. The thing is, almost any card but Steel Leaf Champion would have been all right there. We need to draw a Ballista fast. It's not even going to be fast enough either. So we're looking to dodge. Oh, they didn't attack. That's good for us. The fact that they're not attacking, though, is not a good sign. Create a 1/1 Elf Warrior for each elf. Okay, cool. It's very good for our opponent. Long term. Oh, they have another one? Oh, they conceded? Well, we weren't going to draw out of this. Huh, interesting. Maybe they thought those were walking ballistas, not walkers. Hangerback walkers? I don't know. But anyways, we won't worry about that. These are good, these are bad. I mean, not really. I mean, Nissa can be very good here. It's really bad against Steel Leaf Champion, though. So we're just not going to bother with it. Opponent actually had me pretty well that game. Oh. I guess we're mulliganing. I guess we're keeping. Sure. Threats are good. But Hardened Scales next turn's even better. Not going to be greedy. Mystic, you got it. I think we're going to lead on Ravager. Yeah. We're an Opal away from playing this on 2. I'd rather them deal with the Ravager if they have a removal spell. And as long as they don't play Steel Leaf Champion again. Okay, good. So they can play a 3-drop here. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we can play a Ballista on 1. Put it up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of great against what our opponent's doing. It's really risky, though. So this becomes 2, 2, 3, 4. 4 to there is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I am going to do this. This is kind of crazy, though. So this is actually even better than what it would have been. So now we get to, we were going to sacrifice, okay, yep, blocking order is good. 1, 2, I get to go to 3. And now I can sacrifice this here. 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's just fine. Next turn, play another Ravager. Oh. Okay. So we traded 2 mana sources and a Ravager for their entire board, basically. They can get in for 2 here. Okay. All right, this is a weird game, but I think that was the correct line. Pendlehaven not doing much for our opponent here, unfortunately. Well, if opponent conceded last time that early, I'm kind of surprised they haven't conceded already. So I should just play the Citadel. We're being aggressive here. Collected Company, if they have it, blows us out. No blocks, sure. I kind of didn't think they would block. I was hoping they wouldn't, but I was prepared to make the sacrifice in more ways than one. Imperious Perfect, sure, we will ballista that. Welding Jar kind of, yeah, I didn't think they would attack. Ooh, that's a great draw. So we're going to do the same thing we did last time, except with more gusto. Opponent probably should have blocked here. They might have a Dismember or something. Yep, and then get an even more counter from here. If they have a Dismember, this is going to get us, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Oh. One. Probably should have attacked with both if this was my line, but we didn't. No reason I can see to get rid of this Dwayne's Elite yet. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we could opponent probably shouldn't have conceded the first game. Maybe they were just tired of thinking their way through that. Ravager isn't fair. Not really. But game two we had him. We kind of, I mean, that's kind of the weird, powerful things this deck is. That's why you're playing this deck. Cool. Yeah, I think because of this, we'll play one more. We'll play one more. That was a bit of a quick one. Whoa, bonus round 4 with Hardened Affinity. I can hardly believe it. And we won the die roll again. Pretty great, man. We've had some real stinkers, huh? This is not an exciting hand. Oh, God. This hand is close. Oh, is it close? So we have turn 1, Nexus, Jar, Opal. Nexus, Jar, Opal. Turn 2, Geth. Ugh, we can mulligan. Opponent mulligan 2, so going down to 5. No! Well, opponent mulligan to 5, so we'll go again. Oh, no! This is the bonus keep. We got a mulligan. Lance! Should we have mulliganed this? Probably. Should we have kept that other one? Oh, man. This is another Elves matchup, too. Well, okay. We're getting out of it. Looking for a land. Yep. Sorry, all those good cards. Look at all those good cards. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Okay, we're just like... This is hard mode now, right? Opponent has given us hard mode. I mean, Moto has given us hard mode. Oh, do they have a 2-drop? Okay, well... I mean, it could be worse. Okay. So, plus sides. We have an Evolutionary Leap in our hand. And a Hangerback Walker. Downsides, I think we'll take that one. Opponent wisely realized that we probably don't want to block here yet. Downsides, we cannot activate the Evolutionary Leap. No. Green source. Okay. Okay, so now we're cooking. We're definitely trading away this Hangerback for a 2-drop. I think the Sentinel is the way to go. Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe if they just attack with 2 drops, we might just eat something here. No, we're gonna. Let's see. 1, 2. Ooh, we don't have enough artifacts though for 2. Say Levy. Okay, so we're gonna trade here. And then leap on the end step. Okay. Another creature. Shaman of the pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blarf. Okay. This isn't good. We need to have 2 good draws here. One off the leap and one off something else. We're fighting pretty great for a no-land mulligan to 3. Okay, that's one. Hangerbacks really are great leap fuel. Arcbound Ravager or something. Throne of Geth. Do we even care? Let's see, we have 2 blockers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5. Yeah, I think it's better to hold up leap here than to play either Walker for 2 or Throne of Geth. We could, I guess, we could have leapt to begin with. Maybe that was the line, actually. Just trust that we can draw and trust or know that Hangerbacks, or sorry, Walking Ballistas are last out more than likely. That's not a good draw for us. I think we're dead now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're exactly dead. Well, then we're not exactly dead, are we? That was the hidden line in all of this madness. So, yeah. We can't leap now, so it's... I mean, we're probably just dead next turn, but this does buy us a draw step. Yeah, that's not... We're not coming back from this. Okay, well, we mulliganed to 3. We didn't have any lands. We were close. We're going to sideboard just like we did last time. Sparring Construct, Bon Voyage. Huh. How did we sideboard last time? I've already forgotten. Probably one Pendelhaven out. I guess Steel Overseer is not the best. But I think it's probably just worth it. Would we care? Where did our Sparring Constructs? Would we prefer more Sparring Constructs here than like Welding Jar? Welding Jar really just precipitates or lets us, yeah, precipitates a block. Yeah, I think we can do that. One arc Sparring Construct. That seems so bad though. But we're going for it. Okay. Another land-heavy hand. I feel like we started off, to be fair, we did start off with some great hands, so you can't complain too much. I think we can Stirrings next turn. Opponent might have to mulligan again. Don't do it. It's a trap, yeah. Don't be like me. Be like someone better. Learn from my mistake, opponent. We'll put down a 1-1. Sure. We'll stir. I think we prefer the Overseer in this situation. Oh no, 2 Hardened Scales, goodbye. Ravager's quite good too, though. Say we get Ravager over Overseer. We can't even play it, which means we should definitely get the Ravager. Yeah. Does opponent trade? Okay, I'm fine with this. To me, that says opponent has a lot of mana in hand. That's a good draw for them. They definitely drew that Pendelhaven. I don't think you make that block if you have Pendelhaven. Ravager. Pass. I guess that did cut me off of Mox Opal mana. I don't know. I'm definitely of the school that if you have an opportunity to trade with an elf, you do it. Especially one that's already playing that. Oh. Alright, well, it worked out very well for our opponent and very poorly for us. But they don't have a 3-drop here. That's good. Right on cue. So, hanger back. Pass. Next turn we can sacrifice a Mox Opal to get hanger back up to 2, and then... Yeah, so opponent has plenty of mana. What else costs? What else is one? I think this is fine. Especially because all their X ones I think are 1/1s, so Gutshot's not going to be all that great against them. Plenty of Heritage Druids, no payoffs yet. Okay. Well, this means we can... I think we probably still sacrifice the Opal here. Red. Jund Elves. Jund Elves alert. What's the red for? Some weird sideboard nonsense. Oh, Bloodbraid, obviously. We will block. Opponent wisely does not block. I think it's still worth it for me to proliferate here. Opponent has something? Be kind of unfortunate if they did. Don't have something. Don't have something. Nope. Huh. The Good Forest too, huh? Good Forest, you've betrayed me. I guess we're gonna keep that Walker back. So... Sure. Well, opponent can sit back and bide time. We can too, to a certain extent. We're just looking for that Ballista. Oop. That's fun. Should be at a 4 right now. I just clicked through. Okay, we're going to get to attack with this Arcbound Worker now. So let's see if that 1 counter is going to end up punishing me maximally or just normally. Okay. So activate the trigger. Trigger on the stack. Oh, do they have something? Fracturing Gust. Well, in that case, yep. I think I don't. I think you probably wait for my turn if your opponent. They just gave me 5/1/1s. Yoink. Something good. Something good. Ah, it's pretty good. So, I think we're attacking here. Opponent has a grand total of nothing in their hand. Okay. Well, we didn't have a great hand. An opponent didn't either, so we're even. They have so many good draws, though. I think they didn't draw it, hence that LOL down there. Yeah, I will block. We definitely don't need those cards. Something good? Oh, yeah. That should do it. I think opponent was quick on that Fracturing Gust trigger. We could go for it here, but there's no real reason to. Yeah, we've got this in the bag. I figured they had land in hand. Okay. So after seeing Pendelhaven, I'm less excited about this gut shot. We probably still need it though. I think we are gonna go Nissa. I think Nissa's better here. That they haven't shown us Steel Leaf Champion, so these 0-1s might be all right. Another pretty medium hand. 4 land. Ballista, I think we have to keep it. Ballista's like our literal best card in the matchup. Steel Overseer is fine. And we can dismember away their first elf. Which I think is our game plan here. Okay, they don't have a 1-drop, so now we probably won't do that. Pendelhaven. Ooh, opponent. No 1-drop, no 2-drop. It's good for us. That's bad for us, though. We're going to play Steel Overseer. If it eats a removal spell, it eats a removal spell. I'm pretty excited that opponent is playing Bloodbraid. I assume they're playing Bloodbraid, so they have an Azuri. Wow, they just jam it? A little greedy there. Oh no! Alright, we're not gonna be too greedy here. And we can't play play out any lands, so yeah, let's just pass. That might have been... Yeah, I think that was actually wrong. We should have just played out Ballista. I was a scaredy cat. Scared of the elf. The big mean elf. Of course, now we get to do this, and that's not so bad. If this hits the battlefield with Steel Overseer, it's going to be GG. It's already pretty close to GG. Honestly, I might even wait if I'm the opponent. So, okay, they'll get Hardened Scales here. Oh! Nuts. That's the nuts. That's the absolute nuts. That's so good. Oh my god. So we could... one Reclamation Sage was fine there. 2, though. 2 was too good. No, we shouldn't be F6ing here. Get that out of here. Don't care about that. So opponent gets in for 4. That's fine. Don't have to block yet. We can actually block next turn with this Steel Overseer. Ooh, Sparring Construct. So another Steel Overseer, Sparring Construct, pass the turn. Okay, we've recovered. Oh no, another Coco? That's not good. Cool thing is, they can't have too many more Reclamation Sages. Double Dwinnen's Elite? Okay. Whew. This is a good game. So as long as they don't draw something like Azuri, Azuri's quite good on this board. Alright, so I'm sure they're attacking into us. They did not. Wowzers. That's great. They have a Cord or a Coco. Oh, oh boy. Another Coco. Alright, well, they can't get 2 more, can they? We can get rid of that, and that's it. Okay, sweet. Okay, so let's activate here, even though I don't think we're attacking. Can we play a land? Okay. So we can give ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. Sounds fine. All right, and so begins the great cleansing. And so ends the great cleansing. So there's nothing. Well, Azuri. Azuri is still quite good. Because they have 1, 2, 3. No, they don't have enough mana. That's not going to do it. Opponent is incentivized to attack here, though. But they do not. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Just start pinging away. Yep. Yep. All right, what was our next card? So we had back-to-back Elves matchups to end it on. But yeah, the deck, obviously, any Walking Ballista deck is going to be very good against X1s. We didn't even really have all that good of a draw against them. I was kind of hoping we play against Tron because that seems like probably the roughest matchup, hence the 3 Damping Spears. But I think Damping Spear just probably does enough because we can get real crazy real quick with a good draw here. And yeah, I'm a big fan of this deck right now. It's good against, I think it's decent against humans, decent to great. We have a good sideboard against them. We have another grindy card advantage engine if need be. Evolutionary Leap isn't the worst against humans either. Turns our chump blocking into more creatures. I think this is just a pretty good card in the deck. Throne of Geth, just good enough. Surprisingly, just especially if you have a Hardened Scales out, or any of your X creatures, just proliferating over multiple creatures. Mwah, chef's kiss, so good. So very good. If you're a fan of Affinity and you just want to switch it up a little bit and you don't want to play with Karn, this might be the deck for you. It's a harder deck to play in paper than it is online. There's a lot of triggers you have to worry about, and just having Magic Online, for all of its weirdness and bugginess from time to time, it's great at keeping track of triggers. So this is one of those. Much more fun to play online unless you really like triggers and +1/+1 counters. But yeah, that's Hardened Scales Affinity. Fun deck. If you have the cards to your fun stamp of approval, I think we were like 4-0 on the day and didn't feel all that stressed. In fact, we barely even had to sideboard. We could have played all of these games just without a sideboard, which is pretty awesome. I was hoping we'd play against Burn and Tron. Because we have Damping Spheres. I think this is a good Damping Sphere deck. We can have turn 1 Damping Sphere. And Nature's Claim against Burn, being able to claim our Hangerback Walkers or our Arcbound Workers or even our Sparring constructs for value and for the 4 life. I think Burn has to be just a very good matchup for this deck. But yeah, get out there, sling these spells, harden up those scales, get Affinity going again. I guess it's already going, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But yeah. In terms of stream stuff, next week we're gonna be streaming. Game plan is Monday to Friday at somewhere around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch. So we're gonna be still releasing the 1, 2, 3, probably 2 videos on YouTube next week. And on top of that, we're going to start doing Twitch more of a full-time situation starting next week. So I'm excited about that. We'll plug it on my Twitter. There's a chance I'll release a video on Monday just to remind everyone that we're doing Twitch this week. In fact, I think we'll probably do that. So yeah, if you've been liking what you're seeing here, come catch me over on Twitch. It's a good time. Interact with me. I'll talk to you. And I can make punts live, which is always more fun than punting alone in my apartment. So anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you Monday.